And I'm not, necessarily going to get into uh, participation trophies and all that kind of stuff, which I'm not a fan of. But I just, I want to point out that there's no such thing. Like, I don't really believe in, I mean, I do and I don't. I don't necessarily believe in like, this generation's soft, everyone here, blah, 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 yelling from my front porch, the lawn guy who's angry, get off my lawn, the music was better in my day, da 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 da. My thoughts on this are the following. Every generation has a bunch of morons, and every generation has a bunch of smart people and hardworking people, right? Yes, some generations may have more than others, and some generations may foster a culture of whatever, right? That I'm certainly willing to admit. And yeah, obviously we have our youth and they're on screens more than they ever were, right? At one point in history, there were no screens, right? So I get all that. But what I'm really kind of getting at is just the word entitlement really pisses me off. And I I'm trying to say this in a way also to be nice because I also understand and completely empathize with the fact that there are some people who are put at a major disadvantage compared to other people. I'm not discounting that either. The fact that many of us were born in the United States already puts us in a privileged position, right? It just does. And you cannot deny that. At the same time, I'm a firm believer in whatever position you're in, you have the ability to either get out of it or make it better. And that's where I find entitlement to be, awful and disgusting. And part of that is on us as adults. If any of us here have children, to impart that in our kids, right? That is definitely on us. That is definitely our responsibility. But what I really want to talk about is entitlement in business. And if there is a culture or something that I have seen, it's this, I want it all, I want it now, and I have it too. I've had it over the last couple of days, even with my own business partner, Darren, right? Which is like, how come we're not growing faster? How come we're not doing this? And you have to step back and be like, dude, we've got 220 members here in less than a year. That's pretty good, right? But even I feel the wrath of entitlement sometimes. And I think it's important, especially in a meeting like this one, to step back and recognize, even Robert just brought it up.